So, because I am a stupid woman, I took a pregnancy test. I'm at day 35, and last month I got my period at day 32, and so I thought it meant something, and it was negative, and I'm trying really hard not to feel super crushed right now. And I just stared at it like maybe if I looked long enough that it would change. It obviously didn't. It'll happen. I know it'll happen when the time is right. So anyone else who just did that or has done that lately or who has gone through multiple pregnancy tests while trying to get pregnant, I am sorry for the tears that you shed afterwards. And I'm sorry that the stick didn't change. Hang in there. It'll happen. And because I like to pour lemon juice in my open wounds with the baby clothes, we had to come get some of those toddler sippy cups. Gracie managed to crush it. I don't even know how, but she broke the entire, it's like an insulated cup with an outer cup. Whatever. She broke the outside cup. So we had to come get it, and she spotted the one Nemo sitting on some shelf somewhere. Now he's on the floor. Anyways, these are cute. Hi, I'm new here. They're so stinking adorable. Can you say Nemo? That's not Minnie. Can you say Nemo? Mimi. Gracie, I love you. So right now I am wallowing. I'm hanging out in bed with my comfy blanket, and I'm just kind of having a pity party. So earlier today I took a pregnancy test. It was negative. I prayed all day long that I would be super positive, and I was on my way to the grocery store, and so I didn't want to impulse buy because I was upset, because I'm a stress eater, and that's what I do. When I get upset, I go to the grocery store, and so I was just praying and praying and praying. I really didn't want to do that and ruin my diet, and I just didn't want to, so I was praying a lot, and I managed to make it through 3 grocery stores with 2 kids, and I came home and I took care of them and helped my kids do homework, and put all the groceries away, and did all of the normal mom things that I usually need to do on a Wednesday. And, now Luke and Emma are off to activity days and scouts, and Lila and William and Grace are downstairs watching a show, and I had myself a good cry because I hadn't really done that yet, and now I'm just laying here, like I said, having kind of a pity party, and that is actually on my list of things. That's on my list of depression fixes. So it's more like a mental list in my head and in Luke's head. We could write it down if we wanted to, but we don't really need to. We just kind of know. Sometimes I'll need to get out of the house by myself. Sometimes I will need to go impulse buy something, buy something ridiculous, like shoes, or, and I try to keep it to stuff that we need. Because, if the kids need clothes, I can go and buy the kids new clothes, or I can buy something for Easter, even though it's not, for a few months, but still, I'm buying something that I wouldn't normally buy right now. It feels like an impulse buy to me. I'm weird. That's just how I do it. So, um yeah. So that is on my list of things. Sometimes I just need to feel bad for myself. I need to wallow. And the difference is I say, okay, so maybe I'm gonna feel real crappy today. Maybe I'm gonna feel really bad for the rest of the night. But then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try and do better tomorrow. And I know that tomorrow probably won't be the dream day that I want it to be, but what matters is that I'll try. I will get up at 5 a.m. like I always do. I'll exercise. I will stretch. I'll juice. I'll feel like I'm being healthy. And that helps me to kind of pull myself out of my emotional funk instead of heading for a depression tailspin. So that's kind of what I do. I've talked to a lot of therapists, and they suggested things similar to this, and then I just kind of put my own spin on it. And like I said, sometimes I will go out of the house by myself. Sometimes I'll go out to dinner and bring a book, and just read and eat by myself because that's really enjoyable for me. Sometimes I will go out with a friend. Sometimes I will watch a really, really sad movie and cry. Sometimes I'll take a bubble bath. Sometimes I'll do my nails. There's so many different things that I do to help combat my depression. Yeah, so that's just where it works for me. And I thought even making this video might help me, and my mood is already improving like the tiniest little bit. So, yeah, that's just a little bit about how I deal with my depression on the regular. Okay, so let's see. The last time I recorded, I was feeling pretty crappy, having a nice little pity party, and that was at night yesterday. And today, I'm actually doing really well. Wallowing for a little bit was exactly what I needed, and now I'm feeling good and hopeful. And instead of, okay, so I still feel really sad that I'm not pregnant. I'm gonna feel that way until I get pregnant. But instead of being overly depressed about it and just really upset, I am trying to look at the positive, and so I'm like, okay, well, that means there's another month for me to lose weight. There's another month for me to eat healthy and to get my body in the best shape that I can, not only for myself, but for my baby. So that is how I'm choosing to look at it. And you guys caught me on a good day. I got to have a little date with my husband, and my kids are happy, and things are good. It's kind of like depression full circle. And this wasn't like regular depression. This was what I like to call situational depression, when something comes up in your life and it makes you feel really upset. People who are not predisposed to depression tend to just kind of work through it and move on. People who are predisposed to depression tend to hang on to it and let it really affect them. And so I am proud of myself that I could sort of work through it like a normal person. It probably took me a little bit
longer than normal. But I'm a lot better than I used to. I used to hold on to something like not getting pregnant for months, and it would just like fester and make me really upset for months and months. So I'm doing a lot better than I used to. I am learning from mistakes and learning from therapists and learning new things about myself all the time. And yeah, it's good. And I got lots of compliments on my fabulous eyebrows today, so that made me really happy. All right, guys. I hope you had a good week. Um, this is probably going to be like, I don't know, maybe a mashup of videos about whatever. I guess this is a depression video. Videos about depression and family stuff, or I'll separate them if it's like too long. Okay, well, I love you, and I hope you guys have a good weekend and spend time with people that you love and doing things that you love. Okay, bye.